Un hombre, un plan, un canal, Panama. That really doesn't work in Spanish. Hey, welcome to Kitchen All Over the World. On today's episode, I'm going to try to make chuletas en salsa de piña from Panama. Join me. So, for those of you who can't speak the Spanish-o, chuletas en salsa de piña means cutlets in pineapple sauce. Now, while you could probably use chicken or beef cutlets, in this case we're using pork, so if you can't use pork, then use those other two, but I can't really vouch for how good it will end up tasting, so your choice. So I'm heating up my pan over high heat, and I'm going to add one of the main ingredients, some pineapple juice, 2 cups worth. This one, 2, and I'm going to add 3 cloves of crushed up garlic to that, and I'm going to let it come up to a boil. All right, it's starting to boil around the edges, so at this point I'm going to add mis chuletas, pork cutlets. And I'm gonna cover that up. Well, first I'm gonna reduce it to a simmer, which is basically a simmer. So I think that's good. I'm just gonna manage the heat throughout the process. And we're gonna let that reduce to a thick sauce. And I'm gonna flip them halfway through, but I have no idea about the timing of this, so I'm just gonna keep my eye on it, and when it looks like it's time to flip, we're gonna flip. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, and it looks like about half of the juice has evaporated, so I'm gonna flip these guys over. Wow. As a side dish, let's make some Panamanian potato salad. It's pretty much the same as your normal potato salad found around the world, but in this case we're adding some beets, and these are some weird stripy beets, and those are mostly for color. Well, hopefully with these guys, since they aren't quite as red, they should add a pink, strong pink color. So we're gonna cover these guys up with water, however much it takes to cover them. It's about 1 liter. Throw that on high. Cover them up and boil them for about 20 minutes until you can stab them easily in the face with a fork. And at the same time, we're going to boil 3 eggs. So at this point, I can already tell that the pink trick is not going to work because all the color kind of boiled out of the beets and went down the drain when I drained them out. So whatever, this is going to be a like salmon colored potato salad, but whatever. So I got my potatoes and beets here. I'm going to throw them in a big bowl. And I've got those eggs, and we're just going to cut them up into roughly the same size as everything else that's in there. Eggs are great, aren't they? And over here I got some onions, and underneath that some celery. We'll just dump that in. Some chopped up parsley. Some pepper, salt, mayo, 2/3 of a cup. It's 1/3. It's 2/3. Here's some yellow mustard. Always shake your mustard beforehand. This is 1 tablespoon. Get in there. There we go. Tablespoon of white vinegar. And I'm gonna stir this gently together. We don't wanna break up the potatoes, just wanna incorporate everything. So let's throw this in the fridge until everything else is ready. So pork chops and potato salad and some white rice that I made ninja style, as in you didn't see me making it. Whoever wrote this recipe didn't know what they were talking about, and I kind of had an idea that that was the case. Pork chops are not the proper kind of meat. They don't have enough fat on them to do like a braising of sorts, like you would do with pork belly. So these are gonna be pretty hard, but hopefully the sauce makes up for that. They're actually not as overcooked as I thought they would be. They're still pretty tender. Can you focus on that? I mean, they taste mostly like pork chops with a little pineapple-y sweetness going on. A little bit of caramel flavor, and I just got a bite of the garlic. Sweetness and garlic do not go very well together, so I'm not sure what the idea is behind this. No offense to any Panamanians. Overall, I mean, aside from when you take an actual bite of the garlic, this isn't bad. Same kind of thing going on as a baked ham with the pineapple chunks on it. Have you ever seen that? And as far as the potato salad goes, actually the beets do give it a nice beety flavor. As you can see, I'm not gonna stop eating because it's not the best thing I've cooked, but it's not bad by any means.